Stop! Go, I'm recording. Yes, I am. So this story comes from all. Without further ado, let's go. Disclaimer. Before I get into this story, I would like you to refrain from saying my email or the name if this gets in a future video. Well, oh God, I hope I remember to mute your name. Jesus Christ. God damn. Okay. I guess the base of this story is new house. Like the subject is a new house. So here we go. This happened when I was around 7 years old when I lived with my mom and my sister. Okay. Nothing sus about that yet. Okay. I won't list their names, but I will give you mine. It's Mac. What? Oh, okay. Okay. I was like, why did you tell me your name if you told me not to say it? Then I realized it's not his. Okay, got it. It's Mac. So me, my mom, and my sister had just moved into a new house, new place. The houses next to mine were positioned in a way that made them look stretched out and separated all the way down the street it occupied. Okay? The layout of the house was kind of weird. When you first walked into the house, you were greeted with a wall directly in front of you. That's weird. That's weird. That's us. When I go to somebody's house, and I open the door, I just want to open up just like with just enormous amount of space. I don't want to open up and just see a wall. What the hell? Oh my God. When you walked into the house, you were greeted with a wall directly in front of you about 4 feet away. So you could have to take a left to get into the living room. That's so weird. Okay, that's a little. It's not sus, y'all. It's a little sus. It's a little sus. Okay, I'm not gonna hold you. It's a little sus. From the living room, the kitchen would be to the right on the other side of the wall when you first walked in. Okay, all the bedrooms and bathrooms were upstairs. Okay. It takes me a minute to process. The stairs were to the left of the living room. Okay? Like any person moving into a new house, I unpacked my things for the majority of the time that remained in the day. Once I had finished unpacking my things, I had a little time to watch some TV, so I turned on the movie Madagascar. That's what's up. One of my favorite movies. Let's go. And I laid in bed while I nodded off to sleep. Okay. Only thing that's really look kind of sus to me is the layout of the house. It seems like you got to go through obstacles if something was to happen. Jesus Christ. When I had fallen asleep after a long day, I began having this nightmare. Jesus Christ. Here we go. Here we go. To start off, it was like we had just walked in the house the first time, but it was different. The whole house was highlighted in red, and the walls were extended like 15 feet going upwards. Wow. Okay. I'm not gonna lie, I like high ceilings, but I don't know if that's too high. That may not be that high, to be honest with you. In a house, 15 feet. I don't know. I like high ceilings. But okay, let's go. As we walked in and looked up, so this is a dream. Okay. As we walked in and looked up at the wall, I saw this boy around my age crawling up and down the wall rapidly. Yeah, that's gonna do it. I would have woke up immediately. Hell no. That's gonna do it. Jesus Christ. I was freaked out and ran to my mom asking what it was because at first glance it looked like a monster. That's a monster. or a cluck ass. That's not a boy. That's not a human. That's the cluck ass, or that's a monster, or that's a cluck ass monster. My mom says, "What are you talking about?" Klitch, you know what I'm talking about. Don't do that. I looked to my sister for reassurance, and she had a confused look on her face. Only I could see him. Oh God, I hate that. I hate when you're the only person that sees something clucked up and nobody else sees it, so it's like you look crazy. Hell no. Only I could see him in the dream I was having. My sister and mom walked on past me while the boy rapidly crawled down to where I was. Wow. Okay. All right. I didn't do anything but what? Oh, okay, I read that wrong. I was like, why are you giggling? He didn't do anything but giggle in a high-pitched tone and looked at me. After a while of him just giggling, his smile faded. He just stared at me angrily. Jesus. He just stared at me angrily. The dream ended there. Thank God. I woke up startled and just scared. Now I know what you're thinking. Chill out, dude. It's just a dream. No. That's not just a dream. Who dreams like that? Who has a dream like that? Who has a dream like that and then just wakes up and saying, that was just a dream? I'm gonna calm down. It's nothing to worry about. No. Your ass need to be freaking out. You have a dream like that? Please freak out and tell somebody. Don't just keep that shit to yourself. Jesus. You're right. It was. But it happened every... You're right. It was. But it happened every night and it got progressively worse. What the cluck? He didn't say that. I said that. Oh my God. The next night I had that dream. The boy was scaling up and down the walls once again until he saw me. He would scurry away from me, and that frightened me because I didn't know where he went off to. I was very careful walking from here, and it got really quiet. I was so afraid I tried to run up the stairs, and the boy appeared on the middle of the staircase, causing me to fall down to get away. Jesus. He giggled. Stop giggling! Stop giggling! Oh! He giggled at me and ran off, kind of taunting me. Like I said, this happened every night I stayed there. Jesus. That house has to be haunted or something. Like I said, this happened every night I stayed there. And he would kind of torment me in my dreams in different ways, making me fall, jumping out and scaring me. Sometimes locking me in my room. Oh my God. Fast forward to a particular night when I fell asleep on the couch in our living room. It was happening again. I knew that I would be in fear soon. This particular night I had this dream. It was different than all the other nights. Other nights I could move and run and hide. This time was different. I couldn't move at all. Jesus Christ, paralyzed. Okay, I couldn't move at all. I was on the couch looking at the entrance of the house and was frozen. I could hear his rapid movements and he was scaling the wall. They came to a stop and only his head could be seen as he looked over the corner staring at me on the couch. He jumped to the wall where my TV was, not taking a glance off of me. He slowly started crawling down the wall and hit the ground and gradually crawled his way over to where I was. He got closer and closer and got in my face and was just smiling. This is one hell of a nightmare. Oh my God. Okay. I was frozen in fear and shut my eyes really tight, hoping he would just go away. I had him shut for what felt like ages. I slowly opened my eyes, and to my horror, he began screaming in my face and started peeling the skin off my face. This house has to be haunted. Oh my God. Jesus. He looked like what I can only describe to you as a demon. His rapid hot breathing hit me in the face and I was screaming and crying. I woke up to my mom shaking me awake because I was screaming at the top of my lungs in my sleep. You know what's crazy? How do you still sleep but then screaming at the top of your lungs? How do you still sleep and be moving like crazy as if you're woke? I don't understand that. That's actually crazy. She asked me what was wrong and I told her I had the dream again. She sat with me until I could fall asleep again. I woke up this time around 10 a.m. That was the worst dream I would get and it would repeat every night I stayed there. So that specific dream of that little demon thing crawling up on you and what's it say? Peeling the skin off your face. You would have that every night. Oh my God. Let me read that again. That was the worst dream I would get and it would repeat every night I stayed there. We stayed there for about 6 months and moved away. Thank you, Jesus. God damn it. Jesus. It was only a dream. Don't say that. Don't say that. Please don't say that. It was only a dream I would have, but I didn't look forward to going to sleep every night I was there out of fear. It's been 12 years since this happened, and when we moved out of the house, it never happened again. It was the house. It was the house. That or the neighborhood. Jesus Christ. I am a very religious man, and I believe that I was in the presence of an evil entity that would only allow itself to be seen when it entered my dream. Those made for some very restless nights, and I thank God for what He's done for me and is doing for me in my life. I'm truly happy we don't live in that house anymore. Thanks, Gattor. I would just like to say I appreciate you, and I've been watching your videos since I was 11. I'm 20 now, and your reactions still brighten up my day. You've been watching my videos since you were 11? How long have I been on YouTube? That means you've been watching my videos, what? Yeah, that means you've been watching my videos for 9 years. Sometimes it's crazy how long I've been on YouTube. So, I think it's safe to say that we can all agree that this house, the house that you were in that weird ass, sus ass, creepy ass neighborhood, that house was haunted. That house was, I don't know, you should have did some backstory on that shit. Okay, probably not you, but like your parents could have did some backstory, because I think somebody died in that house. Either in that house specifically, or like, just that whole neighborhood was just giving me bad vibes. But I want to say something or someone or a family or multiple, either one or multiple people or a family died in that house. Or that boy died in that house. And now I think that boy or that demon haunts any family or anybody that moves into the house, because you don't have them anymore. And it's like, to have something that feels, to have a dream or a nightmare that feels so real, and you screaming at the top of your lungs, man, that's not a dream, man. Oh, Jesus, that fart wasn't a dream either. But that's crazy. Oh my God. That was definitely that house. I'm glad that that entity or whatever that was in your dream didn't follow you. And it kind of just stayed in that house. But holy shit. To have that dream every night. Because you literally said that was the worst dream I would get, and it would repeat every night I stayed there. That's kind of hard to comprehend, to be honest. That's kind of hard to like. Jesus. Thank God it was like a nightmare and nothing really actually happened to you in real life. Not yet. I'm not trying to jinx you, but Jesus Christ, you need to have Jesus, God, Mary, Joseph, all the angels. You need to have everybody on your team, because God damn, thank God you okay, but man, Jesus Christ. Keep it cool, keep it classy, and I love you. Stay happy, my family.